Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Shayla. If this is your first time here. So in today's video, this is a highly requested video, you guys. I'm going to be reviewing the new KVD Beauty Foundation Balm. Let me get the, Good Apple Foundation Balm. I've had this for about a week now and I have used it a couple times. So this isn't a first impression, but a review, okay? Because the first time I used this, I was like, oh, okay. The second time, I was like, oh, whoa, we need to talk about what just happened. So I'm going to swatch the shades that I have. I have 4 shades. One of them is a contour shade. And then I'm going to apply it and I'm going to talk about what went wrong the second time I used it and what went right the first time, because this is a very delicate product. Well, you're gonna see. We're gonna talk about it. Okay, so let's start the video. Okay, so the Good Apple Foundation Balm is matte. It's full coverage. I almost feel like when I wear it, it looks like a natural matte finish, but it's lightweight, but it does feel heavier than a liquid. Okay, so let's just start by swatching the shades that I have. I have 66. 68, 72, and 98. So let's just start with 66 here. And I do love the packaging. I love how big it is. I was actually really excited about this when I saw that they're launching a cream, because a lot of people don't launch creams. Like, this isn't, I feel like it's just not a popular product to come out. You know, usually people launch a liquid foundation, a powder. Okay, this is 68. So I was really excited. Ooh, I think I'm 68. The first couple times I used this, I did mix the colors. So let's see, and then this is 72. And I don't know if you guys can see, but a little bit goes a long way. Oh yes, okay, I remember now. I'm like, what's the tea with these shades? So I feel like I'm in between, as you guys can see, 68 and 72. Like, I don't know why there isn't a shade here. Like, I feel like there needs to be a 70 or 69 or something, because this is kind of like a big jump. Okay, so let's try 98. This is going to be a lot darker, but I wanted this as a contour. Let me just swatch that just so you can see. I might use that to contour. The first time I used this, it was almost giving me like neutral gray vibes. Like, it wasn't warm like I needed it to be. So what we gonna do in this video? We're gonna start with 68, and if it looks light, then we'll just bronze it up, but 68. All right, before we apply the foundation, I'm just gonna add a little bit of the KKW color corrector. I always correct around my mouth because I do have like a little bit of darkness, and I feel like you can really only see it when I have makeup on. Just gonna do that right there, and then blend her in. Actually, let me use a little brush to blend it in. I just grabbed like a foundation brush, synthetic hair foundation brush. So if you ever put makeup on and you feel like around your mouth looks kind of gray, try using a orange color corrector. Boom. And then one other product that I've kind of been obsessed with that I really like, I usually use a lighter shade. This is Danessa Myricks Beauty Oil. I'm just gonna put this around my cheeks. Hopefully this isn't too dark, because, ooh, I usually use the lighter one. Let me just put like, I know it's kind of like clumpy on here. Like, that's normal. Just put this here. This just adds a little glow. It's almost summertime, okay? It's almost hot girl summer time, so we need to be glowing. And this is gonna be covered, so you're just gonna see like a little bit of it. And I almost feel like I could have gone to that lighter shade I usually use. Oh, did I even tell you what color this is? This is Blaze, but I usually use Sunray. So if you have a deeper skin tone, try the Blaze. If you're closer to my skin tone or a little lighter, try Sunray. So you guys can see. Like, this is just giving what I need it to give. There it is right there. Boom, boom. See how pretty that is? And it's not as dramatic when you apply it under foundation. Okay, so this balm goes a long way. Okay, I'm gonna use the KVD brush because I do feel like it goes on really well with that brush. I don't know if you guys can see even just like kind of how thick the product is. So the first time I used this, I used just a little bit, probably the right amount. The second time I used this, I put a lot on and I was trying to build it, And what happened was, like, I'm really just being careful using a little bit of this. When you build it and it's not completely blended in and smooth, it will catch when you apply the powder and you'll have like gray spots. Okay, so this is a product that you just barely use any of it, because if you use too much, it'll play you, okay? So I'm just gonna blend it in with my little sponge here. So the reason why I'm telling you guys this, because if you get it and you're used to applying a lot of makeup, you know, like with liquid, you can really just sit and build and build and build, and it will set flawlessly. With this, you can't really just sit and build and build and build and build, because you'll get to a point when the product is just sitting on your face, and then when you put powder on, it's gonna catch on that powder and just, you're gonna look crazy. Okay, this actually looks good. Yeah, the second time, you guys, I used this, I'm telling you, I was kind of like, oh crap. I played myself because I just didn't play with the product enough before using it, and I had like not an event, but I had like a dinner to go to. It was a mess, but this looks good. So a little bit, I'm like, I can't stress that enough. A little bit goes a long way. Actually, 68 looks pretty good. And again, because this is a balm, I do think that people with oily skin may not like it as much, because it's a cream. Even though it is a matte finish, you guys can see like right here, there is like a natural kind of sheen. I feel like this is more of like a natural matte finish, to be honest with you. What do you guys think? I feel like she looks really cute. Let me put a little bit of 98 around my forehead as a contour, just to see let's see what happens. Oh yeah, it might be a little too dark. She might be a little too gray. Ooh. See how it's like gray like that? Kind of has like, I feel like the deeper shades need to have a little bit more warmth to it. So I'm not gonna put this anywhere else because it's just not the right undertone. All right, now I'm gonna conceal with 4.3 Makeup Forever concealer. This bad boy right here. I don't know why I stopped using this. I haven't used this in like a month. Oh, I guess because I've been using that Morphe concealer. I just reached in my little drawer and I was like, ooh, where have you been hiding, honey? A little bit here, blend her out. Les and I are going to brunch today, so I'm actually doing my makeup to go out of the house. Like, we going outside today, y'all. I know if you don't live in California, you're probably like, outside been open, but no, it really hasn't out here. Like, outside is just opening up for us, okay? Probably could have went a little darker with the concealer. That's okay though, that's okay. That's why we have bronzer, okay? All right, this is a Fenty 3.45 powder, and I'm using this new brush that I got from Haka Hoodoo, and I'm just gonna set under my eyes. The flat brush, so I switched to a more delicate brush under the eye because the under eyes are delicate, honey. Using a fluffy brush, I'm gonna put 385, just kind of all over to set the foundation. You don't have to set this, but I feel like because this is giving me like a little bit more of a creamy balm texture, I just want to make sure it's set and I don't get too shiny throughout the day. And listen, if you guys get this foundation, remember what I told you. Start with a very small amount, because I'll never forget how my skin looked kind of patchy that day, and it caught like right here. It was almost like there was like too much product right here and I didn't blend it in. I didn't see that I had a lot there. It was a mess, you guys, but this is looking good. This is looking a lot better, okay? All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of, this is Phenom bronzer from Morphe. Bronze her a little bit. Circular motions, cute. Oh wait, every time I film a video, I always talk about Housewives. Can we talk about Atlanta for a second, you guys? It is a mess. Like, I feel like it is giving me Love and Hip Hop vibes, low key, or maybe like high key. It's not it, okay? It is not it. All right, now I'm gonna set under my eyes with Morphe banana powder. We gonna bake a little bit. Ooh, I got the hiccups, you guys. Something going on in my throat. Just gonna bake her a little bit. Well, kind of a lot. We're just gonna bake a tiny bit. Yeah, it's a lot of baking going on, but do what you gotta do. You guys know I always highlight the nose. Boom. All right, so this is a little trick that most of you guys know because I do it in every video, literally every video, I'm like looking for a brush here. I'm gonna wipe off the sides of my nose. See how it's like baking all over? We don't want that. So I'm just gonna grab a small brush, wipe off the sides here. You can go as thin as you'd like. I usually just like it to match up with my eyebrows. Boom. All right, I'm gonna do my eyes real quick, like a really just light little beat, and then finish the face. Be right back. All right guys, I just threw a little eyeliner and lashes on, a little some. Now I'm gonna wipe off the bake. I'm using that same brush I used to apply the powder. Ooh, smooth. I'm gonna highlight with Miss Jamie Genevieve's Riches. This is Vive, her brand Vive. I love this color. Just put a little bit of highlight right here. Highlight them cheeks. I'm like looking at my face like, why is my under eye like, why am I so bright, honey? I used a lighter color, that's why. I like it though. A little bit on my nose there. I'll use my finger and I'll just put a little bit like right there of highlight. Sometimes above my lip, sometimes on my chin. We just like to be kind of glowy nowadays. All right, new blush alert. This is Date Night from Sephora. I know it looks super bright. It kind of is, but you know, with a deeper skin tone, you need these bright colored blushes or it just doesn't show up. So I'm just gonna put this all over. I love blush. Like I just live for blush. Like look at that. Okay, I kind of like put a lot of blush on, but I also really love it. All right, let's put some lips on. This is Limitless Brown lip liner. Love this color. All right, you guys, I'm gonna apply Jaclyn Hill Outspoken liquid lip. I don't have any mascara on, which is why my eyes look a little like bright. All right, I'm gonna throw on some mascara and then I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on this foundation. Guys, here is the finished look. Off topic, not about the foundation, but I lined my lips a little different and I'm kind of here for it. See how I kind of brought, like I concealed it more and brought it in more? Kind of makes them look a little bit pouty. Okay, let's get back to the foundation. Okay, so I really like how I look. Like I really love how I look. One thing that I forgot to mention, and this happened last time I wore the foundation, I do feel like because it is a balm, it is a cream, it does sit on the skin a little bit thicker, and I did notice like a little bit of creasing, which I don't typically have creasing with liquid foundation, so that's one thing to kind of keep in mind. I feel like the finish, the coverage, everything looks really great. Like I said before, you really have to use a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. This is not a product you just lather on and build and build and build. You really just need a little bit to get the coverage you need. I think those of you who have normal to dehydrated skin, you're really gonna love this foundation. And those of you like me with like combination, sometimes you can get oily or sometimes you can get a little bit dry. I feel like you're gonna like it, but maybe not love it. Like I really like this foundation. I like how it looks, but there's just a few things I'm like, you know, the creasing, you know, the building of the coverage. I think maybe this might even be a good like winter foundation when it's a little bit cooler and your skin's a little bit drier. That's just my thought. So do with it what you want. I do think the finish is very pretty. Like my skin looks really great and like hydrated right now. Like I'm ready to go to brunch, honey. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know your thoughts on the foundation. Have you guys tried it yet? Like, what do you think? Are we liking it? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And last but not least, strut and slay.